Welcome everyone to the Peasants Podcast. Join us around the fire as we talk about the game we all love. DayZ on console has progressed over the last few updates, and we have seen what the community can do with the tools they have. On the podcast, we'd like to explore the world of DayZ through the eyes of our guests and viewers. From streamers, server owners, console coders, and of course the players of the game. We want to know what your experiences are like and how you think the game can be improved. I'm the Greedy Peasant, addicted to Console Dayz, out to show the community its worth, and a content creator who explores the world of community service with the knowledge of playing since preview. Smilesgotagun, a content creator who likes to find out more about the people's personal lives with topics that will make you all blush. Mr. Q, who's away today, is a long-term player that has explored many sides of the DayZ community. From roleplay to official, Q understands the survival side of DayZ. Noah, our youngest member, brings the experience of old gen and new gen DayZ gameplay with how the upgrade can make a difference. Queen Peasant, the lady of the chat, she's here to help the viewers get their point and views across and maintain order with the community. She's quick to let the panel know what the people want to hear. Welcome everybody to the Peasants Podcast. As I said, today we have three of the owners, or two of the owners and one of the players of Era RP. So we have Caddy, Goblin and Crazy Cow. So let's get into the show. Absolutely pumped for this update. Absolutely pumped. It's a beautiful day here at TPP. Absolutely wonderful.
We won't say it's not like...
Yeah.
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 Rightio.
Yeah.
Welcome, people.
Right.
How are we?
Good.
Morning.
Morning.
Very well, thank you.
Right, so we're going to
A
see...
little tired.
A little tired, up gaming all night on some wicked server that's just going to be released at
On the wicked
1.24. No,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
biased. No biased.
Nice at all.
That's it. It was mine.
Had a lot of fun on there. It was great. It was a great night. It was wicked, actually.
It was very hectic. Very
It's
hectic.
good that we can...
Yeah.
So, I was just going to say, it's... bit I liked was how easy it was to actually get a vehicle so we could get around. That was awesome.
Yep.
Really good.
Mr. Noah always tromping around for vehicles. He knows how to track it all down. He's already explored the server heavily. That's right, and it all ended up with a bang. Peasant had to get off. He's feeling a little under the weather, a little headache halfway through his stream. Rode it out to as long as he could. So, got off, went straight to bed. So that's why we're nice and fresh today, because we got sleep. We'd like to welcome to the...
Speak for yourself,
That's
Rob.
it, listen to yous. I'll be the perky one. I'll be the perky one. We don't have Mr. Q today. He's off fishing. Finally got his Christmas party that it keeps getting postponed. Well, fingers crossed anyway. I just sent him a message to make sure he was all right. Our guests today are from Era RP. This is the server we ventured on our playthrough. From left to right, we have, hopefully in the right name order, Caddy, and then Goblin Man, and then Crazy Cow.
Have you got it?
Fucking nailed it. So these guys have a server that's a Wild West town that is basically walled off, and you farm the insides to build currency and then work your way up to buy houses and basically populate the town. It's got quite a good lore story to it. They are in season 2. Looking forward to delving into more about them and the server, because we had a lot of fun on it. They also had Soup Production, the boxing tournament people on their server for a round, and they crowned a new champion. So it was really, really good.
Yeah, Silly Sanders.
Yep, Silly Sanders. We appreciate you having us out there. It was absolutely wicked. Looking forward to having a chat about it and diving in. Before we start, any news from the co-hosts? Anything going on?
Well, I've been pumping out the promos for for my little server. It's
Yep.
been doing well.
Death
Had
metal.
some good response on there.
Yep, death metal PvP.
Death Death Metal PvP. Yeah, so that's been going well. And, just, doing my IRL shit. And, I don't know. Yeah, it's been good, though.
Been good?
Feeling good. Yeah.
That's good. It's good to hear. Nice.
Yeah.
Nothing better than a good week. What about you, Noah? What have you been doing? What have you been venturing around in?
Such a man of many words.
He is. Such a grand adventures he has that you just can't say what's actually going to happen.
Thinking about all of them.
I think he's off making a sylph.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. No,
Sometimes.
Noah talks when he wants to. Any other time, he's very chattive, and it's taken a long time for him to come out. But now we sit around the fire. He'll warm up. He warms up to people. He's a little shy. So we're going to dive into our little group conversation. So Wobo, the scientist of DayZ World, had a very interesting video on the new map. A few things he went over. Definitely pointed to the map being the Tanoa map, the jungle multi-island style map. But this map has the wrong environment for snow. So throughout the video, he made good points of how they would probably keep the landmass and retexture it into a snow texture. But this would mean that the maps like Cherno and Livonia snow maps wouldn't be a thing. It wouldn't be something you could switch in the files and automatically get the texture everywhere. On Cherno and Livonia, it would just be another weather system. What's your thoughts on the new map?
Oh.
First of all, would you get a server with the new map straight up? So as soon as it comes out, are you going to jump on the popularity? And as exciting as the new map is, will it end up like Livonia and be for those who really like to play DayZ? That's the questions I'm out to ask today. So first of all, what's your thoughts on the new map?
Very cool concept. The idea.
Yep.
Personally, I think it's a really cool idea because I've been playing the game for a while, so I pretty much Livonia and Chinoris perfectly. So some new content would be.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely new experience with like weather changes because you really only get like sunny weather at nighttime and then rain normally. So you got like a PC and you can play like desert maps and shit like that, so it's gonna be fun to see that for everybody. Different weather change.
Yeah, 100%.
I also feel
100%.
like it's cool because like most of the white clothing, the current days is pretty useless. If anything, it's gonna be cool to see, camouflage being like.
And white ghillie suits can be like involved with that. You get like
Yeah.
a snowy ghillie suit, that'd be cool.
Yep.
And then
The White Hunters kit. Finally, you can use the White Hunters
Yeah.
kit.
yeah,
that's
it's kind of just there right now.
Yeah, well, I've only ever had that experience once of being able to have that full-on snow feel with everyone in white camo, the whole lot, and that was on Roleplay's Oasis. They turned a map into like a little snow event where it was literally just a couple of buildings that you had to defend from oncoming zombies and wolves and bears, and then it was fogged around it so you couldn't see anything else. So it feels like you were in the snow. So
I think I saw something about that. It's
yeah,
pretty cool.
Definitely cool.
yeah, it's definitely it's up on my TikTok. It was about a year and a half ago when everyone discovered the opaque garden plots you could turn
I think I might
into.
have actually.
Had a crack on it. Yeah. So a new map would be
I'm
cool.
So
hoping
we're,
to-
Yeah, go.
we're not, you don't think the volcano idea anymore? Do you think it's just going to be snow and not volcanic ash? You reckon?
Well,
'Cause
yeah.
you know, when you're saying, like, if it's a jungle-themed map, it's jungle, then that would suit more of a volcano because it would be more, you know, like Hawaii, you know what I mean?
Yep. But the only thing, the things
Instead of-
he pointed to with the indication of snow is the tweets had a snowflake in it. And unless, could you imagine, you know, they're pointed to snow, they're pointing to snow, they're pointing to snow. If they don't bring a snow map out, they're going to lose most of their population.
Oh, people be so angry.
I think at the end of the last trailer, right, there was like a guy closing his hand with a snowflake. on it.
Yeah, so that's the Yellow
Fair
King.
enough.
That's the character that they've been using in the latest lore style of DayZ. Sorry, that's just Santa arriving. He'll be here at the end of the show. That's the Yellow King, the character they've been using through the last part of their promo lore. And he's looks like he's catching a snowflake. The runway he's on is definitely the Tanoa runway. They matched it out. They found it. It's on the main island. It has number 35 on it. Is in the exact positioning for where it needs to be. A lot of things they went through was the surroundings of that particular film, that particular clip. There's no snow on the ground, but I don't live near the ocean and snowy areas, so apparently there's not much of a snow on the ground because of the salt or something in the air. So therefore it would be textured as cold, but it wouldn't be textured as snowy right where he's standing. The video you can see on YouTube. Obviously, everyone knows Wobo.
Yep.
But it's going to be... It definitely points to a island-style map with snow textures and an airport
I
from
think that'd be
Tanoa.
really cool. Especially with like
Definite.
the water connecting the islands is like frozen, like run across the giant ice lake.
See, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? Or they had what they have in Namalisk, were on the Molsk, as they put it. I always get in trouble for that. Like the ice sheet with the submarine at the coordinate. Like those points of contacts across ice sheets.
I do think that's something we need to add too. I think they did a really good job with the bunker. Kind of gives like a.
Oh, 100%. I think the bunker was probably the best additive that they've put in the game to date. I think
they just need to keep adding things like that to the new maps, and a lot more players.
yeah. And of course, those bunkers, they created a thing where you had to go find something and enter it, and people could protect it. There was nothing like it in DayZ. Previous to that, it was just, hey, you could go out to X, Y, and Z place and pick up some loot.
Yeah. Definitely
Yeah.
a whole new experience.
100%.
The whole, you know,
I
water
definitely
valving.
think. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I was about to say, I definitely think that that map is something we would try to see if we can get like one of our servers on. Especially season,
That
whole new experience.
That's one of
Definitely interested
my.
in.
Would you get a server straight up? Obviously, the population will push that way, and people being very popular.
Yeah, I would think. It kind of depends. It's like you got to think about it because like I was interested when we were making eras into doing maybe a Livonia map, but there's a paywall behind Livonia, and if I'm assuming there's going to be a paywall behind, this new map, and that's my really only turn off for making a season on that map.
Yep.
Because I don't want to limit people. Because, you know, I don't know who's got that map. Hopefully a lot of people buy it so we can do it.
And
You know?
yeah, and
It's
this is
something that
this
interests
is the
me.
biggest problem with Livonia. If they brought it out free, it would be a bigger push for people to be on there. If it was part of the Game Pass or part of the add-on for the actual server, the actual game without extra costs, I think it'd be a different way. And I mean, this is the biggest concern that I have. Will it just end up like Livonia and not a choice for a server owner after it dies down from the hype?
Definitely once like Livonia first got released before the bunker, 1.19, there wasn't really a reason to play it because no one played it.
No, that's right.
It's beautiful though.
It is gorgeous.
Like Livonia
it is.
has
The
has a
ambience
vibe
of
and
it.
it's and
'Cause,
like
like,
it's just so
Chernarus
much
is-
greener and it's just it's really
No,
beautiful.
it's so
It's
grey
a
and
nice
gold.
one to get. It's a really nice map to get lost on. But that's the thing, like with like when PC bring out new maps all the time. The thing is they get like what you were saying before, like whenever a new map comes out, no matter the platform, everyone flocks to it, but then it just dies off, and everyone just goes back to let's just go back home. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see, with this one, whether it can hold the pop and the interest.
Yeah,
They've got to bring the snow in. That's what's going to hold them.
that's going to hold them. Unless
Yeah.
unless it's a volcano and it does something spectacular.
Yes.
Not complain about.
Yeah. Not that I can see what it can do to counteract the awe that snow will get. Unless it rains lava and molten rock over the multitude of islands, which would be sick. But I can't see it. I can't see it being anything but
It's not
snow.
something.
Yeah.
Yep. And especially being fire. Like, we got a fire in front of us. But, it doesn't do any damage. Unless you... I can't set you on fire. I can't set anybody on fire. So now you're not going to get an environmental
pointer.
change.
Just a pointer. Goblin might disappear for a second. He's having mic issues.
Oh, yeah.
He's been talking this whole
can
time.
you guys hear me
Oh,
now?
you poor bugger.
There we go.
Oh, yeah,
You're
we're
here.
here.
Hey,
I'm
good.
so
Thought you were
sorry.
just nervous.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
There's a
No,
couple of
but
ways to
fucking,
get out of it.
yeah. I just had to unplug and plug back in my mic real quick.
The desperate man of a muted
Wonder why
person
he's so
screaming at his mic and console. Why won't you work? We've been there. We've all been there.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Like, I'm sitting here like, why do these people keep talking over me? Like, no one's talking and I say saying something. And I'm just like, oh.
Screw these guys,
That's it.
man.
It's like a rude ass podcast, kids.
Right, yeah. But not... Either or, though, like, whether it's a snowy map or not, like, I definitely do feel like it'd just be a very new and cool experience exploring a new map for the first time, getting lost and shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely be heading across there. Will you guys?
Definitely
I mean,
getting
no matter-
tiring.
Yeah.
Run around
For what it
with
is, people
Livonia.
still gonna, like you guys said, immediately all play it. Servers will be full. I hope. I mean, they've had so much time to work on it.
Yeah.
I just hope it isn't a DLC they have to pay for, because then that'd
Yeah.
suck. Because I wouldn't want to put server on it, like make our own server, just for only a fraction of our fucking player base to be able to make it. Like, I've seen servers
Exactly.
that have switched to Livonia lose half their player base because of it.
Savage
Which is
did something like
unfortunate.
that. I remember they like died.
Yeah. So did the
Mm.
Refuge. Remember that too.
Yeah.
They did do that once.
Yeah, they did that.
I mean, as annoying as it is that it is behind a paywall, at least it isn't like a $60 DLC.
You also got to think from
Right, yeah.
like the dev's perspective, like that. If you don't have Game Pass on Xbox, like it's a $30-$40 game, and then you don't buy anything else but the DLCs. That's what you got to really think about.
Yeah, that's right
Just
too.
a one-time deal.
That's right
Most people
too.
on here are from Game Pass.
Yes, that's the biggest thing. And that's why
Yeah.
Chinaris is the
So you
biggest
gotta-
pool for server owners.
You got to look at it from both views sometimes.
Yeah, definitely one of those things that we will see if it'll act exactly like PC. I mean, Livonia did the same thing. They got this big update. Everyone jumped on for first 4 or 5 weeks, then it peeled off. As Bravy was saying, you know, in the PC world, they do the same thing. Bitterroot's come back because it's had an update. So everyone's back on the Bitterroot.
Oh, I was wondering why
Ah.
everyone was like streaming on there again.
Yeah.
So it's had an update.
So it has an update. So
Yeah.
even as good as PC maps are, most of them come out half finished, just playable, a few areas to go and see. You know what I mean? As much as we'd still take that too, but it's then it plays through, and then the developers add a little bit more. So like the mole squid,
that was the update, they
Astro
expanded
suit.
it?
Yeah, so like in the moles they did area 1 and
nice.
2, and then they did A4, and then they did the teleport and the space suit. So yeah, these maps that come out on PC don't come out completely finished. And DayZ follows the same route. They did the same thing with Livonia. They brought it out, not decorated, not done properly. I mean, they brought it out specifically bunker-wise, and then the bunker couldn't be compatible, so they threw that out and just threw the map out. And then it took them a while to get a bunker on there. So that's
From
just
what I know,
yeah.
Livonia was pretty shitty on release. Like, there was nothing to do, pretty much.
Such
There,
a good idea at the time. too,
yeah,
you
there
know?
wasn't.
A waste
So
of potential.
when Livonia came out, we bought a server straight up called Hell in Livonia, and it was pretty barren. Like no quarries, no nothing like that, no push down areas. Everywhere was the same trees. Yeah, it had some of the the towns were still set out the same way, but it was literally go to Nadball, grab your gear, head back to the river.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I find that this will be the same. They'll start it off in a small amount, and then they'll it'll get bigger and bigger and bigger. But it will.
They kind of got to learn off. Like, sorry,
Yeah, no, you go.
you go.
No, you got a good point.
Like they've got to kind of find a middle ground like Chernarus. The reason Chernarus is so popular because number one, even though it's huge, it's a pretty good size in my opinion, and it's got a bunch of different places to go. Livonia, all the towns and crap feel the same. Like it doesn't feel like much different. No matter what place, you're kind of always in a different area in Chernarus. But for Livonia, you're just same woodsy kind of crap.
Yeah, not
everywhere.
a
Just gets
half
stale
the
after a minute.
half the towns are ruined. That makes it very hard to build in.
Yeah.
You know, to be able to take towns. So literally, you can go across the bottom section in the south, or you can go up the top section in the north. There's no middle ground for it.
And that's especially a problem for community servers, not so much official, because, you know, like, who builds based on official, but meaning RP servers, like, it affects it.
Yeah, 100%.
Makes it harder.
And also, it's easier to generate stories on a well spread out map when it comes to the RP side of it. So,
That's
like,
why Chernarus is so good for us, because, like, that western spot we've got right there, that's not even, our initial idea was to go full custom, but that's just a town that we edited, add some new things to it, stuff like that. It just looks good. It looks like an actual western town.
yeah. And it's
Just
got
a
that.
variety.
It's got that feel to it, that farmer, It's got the creek there. It's got the little river, the bridge. You got your little cabins with your farming area down the back. It did definitely fit the picture. So it may be the case that it'll be a 1 or 2 update special if they don't produce something pretty good and bring it out for free for the new map. They might have themselves a little case of a Livonia again, which is not what we want. We want something that's high, throw it out for free, get it popular, bring those people across, bring some excitement back in.
Might have a free trial period, maybe.
You reckon?
Not bad. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
That
I
actually
think
would
I
be
think it'd be a
perfect idea.
smart idea to give people a little taste of it, and then they'll want more. Then they'll fork out the money for it.
Good standpoint.
Yep. Or they'll go the other way. They'll go, everybody wants it, so we're going to make you pay for it so you can come and see it and be disappointed.
Oh, imagine that. Oh, we'll have it like a Fallout situation on our hands. Where
Yeah.
we all like rise up and like demand our money back.
Yep. Fallout 76 when that dropped and they half-assed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, what they should do is drop it for free, let it roll out until it gets to the point that it's completed and done like Chinaris is, and then say, $10 DLC.
$10?
They
$10?
can-
$10.
They could do that on experimental, like when the update's just around the corner, they put on experimental for a week or 2 for free, and people play it, see how it is, and then if
that's
you're
actually a
gonna
fucking
make a
awesome
paywall
idea.
over it,
There you go. This bloke's got the actual fucking idea for it. So it's not the official
Did
release
they
on
do
the
that for
server.
Livonia?
No. Livonia's still not an experimental.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
'cause they really should utilize their experimental, because experimental DayZ is just something, in my opinion, that so many games don't do. But it's really cool because you see the updates and shit earlier, and you can test it, and then they get their feedback on what they need to fix. So it's just an even thing.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, I don't know.
My question is,
Yeah.
for official and shit like that, like you can transfer your character from like Chernars to Livonia, I believe. They end up doing the whole Namalsk deal where like you gotta defrost your food and shit like that. I don't know how they're gonna be able to transfer
Yeah, server swap it.
character from the new map to
That's
yeah,
right.
service swapping and shit like that.
Yep. Go juice
That is a
yourself
pretty
up
big
hard
problem.
and then jump on the snow map so you're fully decked out and got all the supplies you want. Full white camo that you got from Chinaris, and then you go.
Yeah.
All your food already defrosted and shit like that.
Yeah, that's it. Got a full stack of cooked meat in the back, still warm.
They gotta add like a lot of items though for like this map. Like they need to add like not only do they need people to like the map more than other maps so other people are playing it, they need to add like other aspects to really want people there. So like, the white clothing, I'm sure they can make a bunch of cool shit.
Yep.
Just
The white
using that
ghillies.
aspect, just
Add in
Yeah,
all the
like
snow
that.
capability.
different kind of weapons.
see.
I think because Daisy's got a pretty expanded amount of weapons, but I feel like there's nothing wrong with having some more.
Adding the
There's-
not the thicker, right?
Yeah, that new gun looks really cool. I like that.
Super cool. I think that's a good idea to have more like intermediate guns. Because right now you
Yeah.
have like the SKS, like the M16, and that's like those are your choices.
Yeah,
And
mid-tier.
like PC mods, they really expand on those kind of guns. Like if you ever watch people play a PC server, you'll see all these cool, just like it's like just different pistols and stuff, and they're really simple pistols, but they're all different in their own way, and they all do different stuff. Like some are good for longer range, some are good for closer. Like the shit that they do on PC is great, and they need to add stuff like that for everybody.
100%.
Really limiting.
Variety is the spice of life, and we've always said that, you know, in console land we get limited by the tools we have. PC has the open toy box, and all our toys are locked away, and we get handed what we can play for that update.
Yeah, we get the wooden blocks. You know, they get the like
Get the Legos and all
The
that
ro-
stuff.
they got Lego,
the
we got
robots with the
Duplo.
flashing lights and the yeah, exactly, fuckers.
Pretty much.
Not even.
Not
the
even.
name brand.
That's it. Mega
The ones
blocks.
the ones that you get at markets. You know, those that the little Asian people sell you.
That's it.
This is legit. This is legit.
They manufacture
It's not.
themselves.
It's not.
Yeah. It is. It is
They don't
funny.
even fit together.
No, that's right. Still got their little bits that you're supposed to shave off to actually for the make them work. Still in their castings.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
he say in the video when it was planned on coming out?
So they did a date run. So he sort of lined up the last 3 years of 2002, 22, 23, and of course where the lineup of 24, and they're thinking September, October. So not the Christmas
Alright,
update,
alright.
but that mid update. That's where they dropped Livonia. That's where they did all the
When was that
update.
this year?
Yeah, so that was
The SSG this
Northwestern
year, right?
Air. No, that was Northwestern Airfield, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, the upgrade, the big,
Yeah.
the rabbit hole.
The DMR.
Yeah, with the
DMR,
DMR
oh,
and
yeah.
stuff. So
I think them
yeah.
adding more guns like the DMR is a good idea because, like, when you're shooting the DMR, it feels like a completely different gun. It feels like it belongs on PC.
It's
doesn't have
punchier.
other stuff like that.
I find it's a more aggressive
They sh-
gun. Like
Shouldn't
the
really
SK.
only
Yeah.
like they need like they I think Cal said more intermediate level guns would be good though as well, like the DMR kind of where it's a whole different feel, you know, because I've never
that
felt
gun.
a gun like the DMR.
Oh, so
Really
good.
different, but the thing is
Does
it's a
feel
little
good.
hard to get.
Yeah,
That's the only limiting factors.
I think
That's
next
like
update
new
the
intermediate
SKS will
guns.
change that sort of perspective because the SKS is a bit quieter now at the moment, and when the next update it's going to be very loud and punchy. I mean, I use the SKS because I like it because it is that mid-swing gun. You can use it up close. You can
Yeah.
unload 9 bullets into somebody pretty quickly. Depends how fast your trigger goes. You can use it as a sniper. It is a very all-rounder gun.
Yeah, it used to be my favorite, you know,
The
when I
only gun
first
you
started
need.
playing DayZ. It was always my go-to, you know, that was my standard because it's such a like an all-rounder, and it just feels like really stable. You know, sometimes when you get a gun in your hand, it feels too, I don't know, like wonky or I don't know, just too loose or something, and it's just a really nice, stable. So I'm super excited for the new sound to come out because well, you know me, I love that punchy sound. I love
Yep.
any weapon that has that fucking. Ooh, you can feel it in your guts when you fire it. Yeah,
That's it. Makes you go, ooh, someone's around.
yeah, yeah. When you were firing it off, you and Q in the experimental, like, what the fuck? That it was just, it blew my mind. Just the sound it makes now.
Yeah,
awesome.
it is just sick, and it gives you that you can imagine punching through 2 or 3 players, and just after all that noise and shit like that, just like, yeah, I can turn off and go to bed now.
Yeah, jerk off.
So the update comes.
What I
in-
think,
Yeah, go.
what I think we need more of in this game is more fucking bolt actions. Like, there's not enough hunting rifles
Yeah, that is true.
to use.
Oh, I'd love that. I love
Yeah.
hunting, so yeah, I'll
Yeah.
second that.
Like I roll
Go
Mosin.
ahead.
I'm not a
Sorry,
big
cut you off.
fan of the Tundra because of what Smiley said, that it just doesn't feel right in my hands. It's too much swing in it. Yeah, I'm not keen on the Tundra. I prefer a Mosin over everything because it's got that direct. But you're right, it doesn't have much of the hunting rifles. Or like the CR550 was supposed to be the big boy. It really didn't do it. There's no real big bolt action sniper rifle that you think, fuck, I'm out of here, because he could hit me from anywhere. I think they need a big bolt action with a one shot kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
I
What's that,
Yeah.
anywhere?
Yeah, like
Like, with plate? Anything?
with
another
anything.
thing is like, personally, like the armor.
Ooh.
I think you don't have that many varieties. Because like the press vest and the stab vest are pretty similar.
Yep.
You have the plate, but I think it'd be cool if they added like a really good armor. You know?
Oh, level 5
pick.
ballistics like they have on PC. On PC, they got 4 other levels above the press vest. But
And I know like DayZ is a super unforgiving game, but personally I don't really like the shock damage. It just feels like it's, you know, like if you've played for hours and you get shot once with a Tundra, you're just knocked out. And I'll play this game like I have like close to 100 hours or 100 days. I've experienced that a lot.
yeah, but then I see on the opposite on PC where they have a fight and they're unloading 1 or 2 clips into each other and they're
Yeah.
still not dead. But you got some fully geared guy
think-
on the coast just juggernauting everything because you can't walk up and double barrel shotgun him.
Yeah, that's a super good point.
Which is the main thing about this game, which I love so
Yeah,
much.
that-
Like,
that's
there's not a
such a
lot
cool
of
thing.
games where, like, if someone's, like, been looting for hours and, like, they get all this good shit, like, it can't just be taken away from them by anyone. I love the fact that if you really wanted to, you could go loot, go to Tizzy Northwest, get a bunch of, like, M4 shit like that. And then if you go down to the coast, you can just get shot, like,
That's it.
3 times with a revolver.
Hand it
and then
over
you're
with
dead.
somebody else.
Yeah. But I feel like that happens a lot on Shinoris. Like, you really don't have to go inland. You can just walk on the coast and find idiots fully geared and just kill them.
We have done that before. Me and Cal have played
we-
official,
yeah.
fucking finding
Remember
geared
the guy
guys
who
on
walked
there
up
all
to
the
us with the
time.
whole plate carrier and we just gunned him down instantly? I don't know why he was
Yeah,
trying to do that.
We were like all 3 of us fully geared, and this guy, like another fully geared guy with a gun in his hand, walks up and is talking to us. I don't know what he was thinking.
It was unofficial.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
And
that was the funny thing as well.
And that is some of the draw of the game. Like, people complain about gear guys on the coast, but in every video game, everyone likes a boss battle. Everyone likes a fight like that when you're the odds are stacked
Yes.
way against you,
Right.
and you come out victorious. You're picking up his gear. You don't care what's wrecked. You got half a plate carrier. You got a busted ass bag. You got his guns and shit. You got to leave stuff there, but I think when it comes to DayZ, that is part of the victory. That's part of the game and why we all enjoy it.
And realistically, finding a gun
Yeah, definitely.
that is capable of doing that is not that hard at all.
No.
Because,
Revolver.
you know, shotguns
Yeah.
so easy to find.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
even-
right.
Even a
Nice.
scorpion, I think it like 7 shots a knockout, and that thing so fast.
That's it. Or a BK-18 with a headshot will drop them instantaneously, run them over, tie them
Yeah.
up, take all their gear. Done.
Yeah.
Really evens
That's
the
what I
odds.
like about it. That is definitely a massive draw of the game.
Because like, you know,
What's that
things
guy
like
on,
Rust can't do anything.
What's that guy on TikTok? That actually his TikTok account is him unofficial, geared, and hunting. Oh, actually, I think that's what he's called, isn't he? The
Freshie
freshie
hunter,
hunter.
yeah.
No, fresh,
Fresh-
fresh spawn killer.
Oh, yeah,
That's
fresh. Yeah.
Yeah, and he keeps his counts.
yeah. He has like every video, isn't he?
Yep, at least up to
Yeah,
like
I love
300
it.
people.
Hell respect for him. He's like, yeah, this is what I do. Don't give a shit.
just
I
murder
go on the
freshies.
coast and kill everybody.
And more luck to you,
Yeah, I
because
love it.
that's the type of person that gets 5 freshies together who don't know each other to ramble together to try and take this guy on. And if you've ever been in that little
Right, yeah.
situation where someone's like, hey, there's a gear guy, do you want to come and help us? She's like, fuck yeah, I'm in there. And off you go, and it's like whole people that you don't know united to try and take out this guy.
Then afterwards,
Like,
you all
it
fucking
sounds yes. Like it sounds cringe, but like the majority of DayZ is like the journey getting to what you wanted by actually getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all those little interactions you have along the way. It's all the like the near misses, the on the brink
Adrenaline, all
of
that.
death. Yeah, recovering from that. Sourcing food and yeah, it's just I totally agree.
Yep, setting a
Definitely the
destination
journey.
Nothing's
and
better
taking
feeling
4
than-
hours to get there because all the other side tracks that you had to do.
Yeah.
Yep. It's some of the best. One of the things I want to touch base on the update coming out, they look like they are allowing people, or they're giving them the option now for custom loadouts to load in with characters defined on the main menu. So no longer
mean-
will your
yes, so we
skins.
can have our own
You can have
characters?
your own skins, and you can set one loadout to be a variety of all those skins.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. That's the best ever, because that's the thing that pisses me off on my servers, because I've got the custom loadouts, but I love being my character, and it pisses me off that, and then you have to try and find your friends that, and it's really hard because you're flipping skins all the time.
Yep.
So no, I think that's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that.
It's like you make your own custom character and then like a couple of respawns later and it messes up. And
Yep. Or you load in and it's a totally different character altogether, and you're like, what the?
Yeah.
And a lot of
Well,
people have
that might
been
be-
cycling characters to get their right skin, so you're consistently getting, people cycling around.
Yeah,
Something
well
we
that's
wanted
like
to do on our server.
Yeah, we wanted
Oh,
to.
yeah?
We want people to be able to spawn in with like cowboy hat and everything, but the issue of just people just gonna continuously kill themselves for their character model, and then there's just gonna be piles of bodies everywhere and shit like that fucks up immersion. Like it's just better to
I
Yep.
think they should
Yeah.
have like a fully fledged out character creation. Like I know it's really like it's like not really that deep. You don't gotta go that far, but I feel like it's something that would be really cool to like fully fledge out your character, especially from like an RP standpoint. Like everybody looks the same. Like if you're hunting for a fucking criminal, you can't really describe what they look like, more of what they're wearing, because like there could be the other guy who's done nothing, same player model as the criminal. You know what I mean? So I think like a fully fledged out character creator would be different, but it'd be really cool.
Like the full change, eyes,
cool.
nose, hair, the whole kit, caboodle.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. That definitely get the personalization going, and especially for RP, that'd be absolutely hectic.
Exactly.
All right, oh, looks like our co-host
of
just
the-
rocked up. Pissed as a mute in a boat. Hey Q, hope you're going all right, bloke. Hope you got out there in the boat and taken care.
Oh, can he join us? I'd really love to see him blind drunk on here right now. It'd be so funny.
That's it. It'd be good funny. See if we can. I wish I knew to do the host thing, where you
Put 'em
host
on
it
over.
in.
Yeah,
But-
through the chat.
Yeah, through the chat. get his little head there. G'day guys, I'm out in the middle of nowhere. Yep, but I'm not in a bloody boat. What? Okay. We'll have to find out about that one next week on the show, but now it's a halftime run. We're going to kick off with some halftime spectacular. I'm going to launch some zombie bowling. So if our guests want to strip and murder, our Stig will be involved. That's Mr. Noah. He's an expert in zombie bowling. So find yourself a little, doesn't matter where it is, drop your gear. That way you can redress when you come back. Once you're done, he'll be happy to give you an exit.
Here.
Hold on, Noah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait, do you get permission?
Yeah, take your plate off, drop your guns, you won't
Yep.
need them. And
Do
we'll
me,
just teleport you up
I
there.
give you permission.
Yeah.
Hey, do me next.
Gets all excited.
Here he goes. Nice job, Noah.
You wish.
I'll go take my... I'll go assume my position for chicken.
Yep.
I'm chicken on my own today.
You're chicken on your own. We're going to add bonus points in for that if you can hit the co-hosts.
Bruv, put yourself in shout mode if you're not already so I can hear ya.
All right, you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear now.
Tested.
Yep.
There we go. The executioner. That's it. Go around this way. Around this way. There we go. Our see-through deck. Oh, here we go. First up, coming fast. Turn off to the side, too far.
Oh no!
Oh,
No.
Noah, go on.
Oh.
Oh, that's it. Grab a car, hammer down as 100 mile an hour.
I'm gonna drive again with this one.
That still counts as a car. Oh,
Oh,
mid
he went straight
stage.
down the middle. Oh, that's right. That's supposed to lead.
Oh, here we go. Off to the side. Oh, hit front ways. Oh!
Oh, it's still going, bruv. It's still going. Holy shit, that was funny.
That was a hectic crash. I wonder if he's all right.
But we landed all the way over there. In the middle of a field.
Oh, savage. All right, that's round one done. Oh, got a little
I think
Potsky.
so.
Little Potsky.
Not even
Try
fast
do it.
enough.
Oh, Noah.
To the left or
That's
the
number two
right?
then.
Can somebody shoot me?
Where are you?
I'm
Please
doing
just
shit
straight
right here
down.
with my hand up. I'm
See?
like where we did the podcast.
Yep.
Alright.
That was hectic, that one that went all the way over there. Still smouldering. You go, round two. Oh, he's got the boot. Whoa, long distance. No. Going for the top end.
Yeah. Didn't quite make it though. Ruh-roh.
But welcome everyone to the podcast. As I said, we've got the guys from Era RP. Era's EP. Era's RP. Currently in their second season, doing a Wild West town that's completely closed in. It was absolutely hectic.
Can I shoot this one in the car or what?
Hey, shoot him. Big boy. Big player. And a third, just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
Here we go.
I wouldn't want them to suffer.
Oh, we've got a jeweler. The ADA first. Little huff puff.
Holy shit!
Oh, launching it in.
Whoa.
Oh, now he's got. Might have a hit here. Oh, oh,
Oh,
oh, oh,
oh, we get ourselves a
oh,
bouncer.
oh, oh.
Oh.
It's a weird
mate.
stage, isn't it?
It is. I don't know what happens there. They get fucking excited. The vehicles are bounce around everywhere.
Oh. They might be killing a car.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it might not have a. I don't know why it's all set to 100%. Maybe someone took it out.
Or it's SOS.
That's it. It's like
Maybe
help.
Q's joined.
That's it.
Maybe Q's joined and he's really drunk, just shooting everyone.
Shooting everyone.
Go crazy.
Thinks we're at the end of the show.
Doing that laugh that he does.
That's it. And we're neutralised. Truck coming. Do we have enough guts? Oh, nope.
Oh. Not quite.
Definitely a harder course this time. Oh, right into the middle again. Oh.
I think they're all trying to get on this back platform.
Yep, I'm trying to
get
go
on
for the back
sides.
ones.
Try
Putsky
and get
Mobile.
left or right.
Putsky. I don't think Putsky's going to make it. Nope. Oh, he got it.
Oh,
Oh,
he got
oh,
one. Oh,
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 oh, we got another
Oh,
one
man.
over there.
Just
Oh, he got one too.
Oh yes. Oh fuck yeah.
oh, I think it's dead though.
The Hummer just
I
got
think it's-
beaten up.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. 1 second. Let me
Yeah.
repair that shit.
Yeah, that's Noah's
Yeah.
last one.
I'm
You got a
allowed to
zombie in your
repair,
back
right?
seat.
I think we got 2 more.
You got a zombie in your backseat.
That's it. Whoever this is, got one. They're the current winners. Oh, Noah's kicking ass.
Yeah, one each.
That sucked.
There you go.
I got 4. Perfecto då.
You got 4?
Yeah. One, there's another one.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
maybe 3, I don't know.
Here we go, ADA.
Oh,
Oh.
oh. Oh, my
I'm
life.
going for round 2.
Oh, my Humvee's not working so good.
You're,
Yeah,
yeah.
try and swing it on the
No,
on the
he's-
left or the
your
right.
Humvee's
Do you want
dead,
us
but
to
you
teleport
did take out a. Oh, there it goes.
Put me down.
Alright, we got one here, bruv. Front platform.
Yep, one down
It's
here,
one of the zombies.
and Noah's got that one up there. Let's try it again. That's it. I think that's everyone's runs. Everyone had 3
Yeah,
runs.
just jump off. Yeah, has everyone had 3 turns?
I mean, I had 2
Oh,
cars.
well, you just go
No, you-
downstairs and get dressed.
You had 3 turns. You raced 2 cars.
Yeah, but it's one car, you know.
No, it's
How
not.
the fuck
it's,
am I alive?
It's 3 jumps.
You still alive down there?
So,
I don't know how the fuck I lived.
cars.
I fucking did like 3 flips.
I don't know what happened over there. That car over there was
Holy shit.
hectic. Whoever took that white ADA
Oh my God.
wins. Only for the fact
my
that was the
God.
most spectacular crash I'd ever seen.
My crash?
I got no idea who did the white ADA that bounced right around the map.
Oh, cow, that
I
was
think
us.
that was.
You were driving it. You were driving
I
it.
killed
Look,
3
look,
zombies or
dead
something,
bodies.
so-
No.
I did not know cars could move like that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how the fuck I lived what I just went through, dude.
And
I
it-
did like 3 backflips.
And then we now we've redecorated the
awesome to
stage.
watch,
That
man.
was wick. Our winner from the crew who was ever in this Humvee here. This official Humvee.
Cow, you won. You
That was
won,
me.
cow.
That was me.
Yeah, so Crazy
Swear.
Cow wins. He's the official
I'm
winner
on
out of the crew.
basketball hoop.
But the stick beat you. He got 4. But you may take precedence and prestige.
Uh-oh. Look out, guys.
Oh, Oh,
Look out.
oh.
Oh yeah, I think Goblin said he had one more.
Oh, yeah, one more. Oh,
Yeah.
oh. Ah!
What's it doing?
It's just doing its
Why's the
thing.
entrance?
It dance.
What the fuck was that?
That's it. Oh.
Oh
Oi!
shit!
That guy should win.
What's up, guys?
Jesus
Uh,
Christ.
Oh, I think he officially got
That was
he got
funny
another
as fuck.
one. So it's a tied game.
Alright.
Zombie.
They tied.
Ooh, do-
Crazy
do we
cow
make
and
it-
goblin.
Do we?
Do we do a jump off?
One round of overtime.
One round of
Yeah,
overtime.
one more. Do you-
All right.
Yeah.
He's gonna all go.
Alright,
Sweet.
I'll put my stuff right here.
Yeah, put your stuff right there.
Try and veer it to the left or the right.
That's
Someone
it.
Get these
shoot me,
ones in here.
please. I'm
Alright.
down here.
Alright.
Where are you?
Shoot me.
Yeah, look at you.
Do me in.
I'm down here. Read to your right and down.
Be an honor.
Down. I'm down here.
Wait, do I get another one? You're not drive again.
Yeah, you can have another
Uh,
crack
shoot
now.
me.
it's
I'm
up to you
down
if you
here.
want to.
To your
Yeah.
right.
If
To
you
your
want.
right.
Okay,
Where is he? Oh, there he is. Blending
kill
in.
me.
So. Alright. Kill me.
Oh, you want it
Kill me, peasant. Kill me.
with honor. All right, so it's a battle off between the servers, the owners. I fear I am in danger here. I don't know how you guys stand here and just pray.
I'll tell you what though, it's actually like pretty fucking awesome when that vehicle just like comes straight at your face. It's like, fuck.
Oh, Humvee out. Oh, bounce time.
Oh,
Little bounce time.
yeah.
Oh, someone didn't steer too well. Now officially off the jump. Oh, will the car take it out? But oh, technically they are still in the car.
Yep, here we go.
Oh, that's
They got
one.
one. Look at that. And he flips it. What the actual fuck?
Oh, bro! Oh! Humvee's so far winning. If he comes back, I think he's dead, but get a med check.
Is he?
I'm not sure.
I'll
Get a
do
med check.
Oh, I hope he's alive. Oh, please be alive. He's dead.
All right. I think there's only one others, but there's more cars coming down. Officially, Humvee has won it. Oh, someone's taking the side.
me.
Oh, Noah.
Oh, close. That was close, Noah.
Oh.
Oh, come on. Oh,
That's it.
So close, man.
So whoever's in this Humvee is the winner. Can we get an interview from the winner? What do you have to say for yourself?
Hey, what?
Oh,
Winner. I'm the real fucking winner.
oh shit! That just missed me. So whoever's in this Humvee wins. That's it, just the one.
Yeah, who's in that one?
I don't think I was got one. I'd have been
That was Goblin, and this one?
Yep. Goblin wins
Was it
then.
the first Humvee? That
Yeah,
won?
the first Humvee.
Oh yeah, that was me then.
Look at that. I'm full white.
Uh-oh,
holy
we've got
shit.
one in
How
the
fucking
ground,
am I alive?
bruv. You're in the ground, too.
I'm sensing a little upsetness over there.
It's like that movie. Remember that movie in the like 90s, I think it was? Maybe late 80s. But, you know, there were those giant worms.
Oh,
They would like come up out of the ground and take
Oh,
Oh my
my
god.
god! Holy shit!
Oh my god.
All right, I would just step back from that area. That might get a little hectic. Are you gonna ride it? Oh yeah, that's.
Go,
How did you
alright.
survive that?
They ought to ride now.
That's
Go on,
it.
have a ride.
Oh, I'm not doing so good.
Oh my god.
The car's it's trying to swallow it.
No!
And the car won.
And the car won.
Oh no!
And the war's over. Alright. Then we get on to the rest of the show. Dive into a little bit deeper into these guys and about their server. Firstly, I'd like to know a little bit about yourselves. Firstly, how old you are, what you do in real life, and how long you played in DayZ World. We'll start with Goblin Man because he's the most actively talking.
Since he's not here, I'll answer for him. Fucking, yeah. So,
Well,
what was the first question?
So first run through is how old you are, what you do in the real world, so work, school, stuff like that, and how long you've played in DayZ.
Yeah, I'm 16, about to turn 17 in like a month.
Yep.
So fucking, I'm still going to high school and shit like that, and
Still battling through life.
yeah, still battling through life, one day at a time. Playing DayZ when I can. I think. Let me check real quick. I can do that. 115 days, which I don't know how much that is converted into hours, but I've been playing for like I think 2 years. So
Yeah, nice.
However much that is.
No, but still, it's still a third of a year in total time.
Yeah. So.
And when did you start kicking off DayZ?
I think it was about 2 years ago. Downloaded it because I got bored, and I bought it at launch. But at launch, the game is not what it was now, so I
No,
thought it was
you got it a
boring,
preview.
so I thought not to give it another try. Yeah, and then when I started playing again, I found this server. It was called Phoenix RP, and that's my first server that I started playing on. That got me into like role playing on DayZ and shit like that, and like.
Nice.
Nice.
Sorry for my
You're good.
absence.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, you're all good.
It happens. It happens. We just ran through the first question. That's actually up to you. We just want to know how old you are, which a little bit of background, and how long you've played DayZ for.
And me and him are in the same grade.
Shit.
Me and Kev, we
Yeah.
same high school, real life friends.
Real life friends.
Yep.
That's hectic.
Don't
Been playing for the
started
same.
DayZ because
Talk
yeah,
talk
he
about
brought
the
me into
journey
game.
of.
He
Oh,
taught me.
that's the bloke who got you addicted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blame him.
they try to pull me off it for a little bit.
And what
Yeah,
drew
but,
you back? The updates, the no
Lack
other
of
game
It
out
drew
there.
me back. Yeah, lack of servers, which is why we made our own server. Because like, even though there are like at least a few, it's just moderation. Moderators are just power hungry. Like they
I've
don't
been-
see it from a player's point of view.
I've been on a
Right.
few servers. Most of the servers he's been on, I have. I went on Phoenix, but Phoenix was kind of dead by the time I hit it, so not a great
Yeah.
experience. But then we did 6 Survival. 6 Survival was great. Then it hit second season, and it just lost all of its touch.
Oh yeah, 6 Survival is awesome.
Oh, yep. And it's funny how a lot of servers will do that. They'll find a good grade and then they'll try and change it because their pops up higher to more of what they want at the very beginning, and then wonder why their pops disappears.
Yeah, it's a big thing. Then I was on Alexandria for a
Yeah.
little bit while Sick was going. I tried fully switching to Alexandria, but same thing. Moderators on that server are just so power hungry. They really don't. They limit everything you do, kind of. I feel.
Yep.
And like I could rob a cop fair and square, and they would try to throw me on the ban list. And also, they had a weird prison thing where you had to do like a real life sentence. They would actually give you like a I think I got a 1 week sentence one time. Like they genuinely wanted me to sit there for a week.
Like log in and just sit there.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's a. I can
Then-
understand. I can understand punishment
think-
and stuff like that, but there's got that's a bit full on.
The best server we were all on was the Refuge. The Refuge did really great, but same thing happened. They lost their touch over time. They had a really good last season,
Oh yeah, that season
but
was
towards
fucking
the end
beautiful.
of it, they had a whole custom tunnel. It was like based off like the Metro Exodus games.
Yep.
It was fucking great. And then people got bored of it because you were running around tunnels and people had plate carriers and unnecessary guns that you wouldn't have in a tunnel. Because like first month of it, people were fighting with crossbows, IJs, like really downgraded guns. And then it
Yeah, that
switched
thrill
so
of that
fast, and
desperate
that's kind of
fight.
what made it lose it.
Yeah.
I remember
fucking-
getting first few days of the server getting into fights with crowbars in the tunnels and shit like that. Like it was barbaric, but it was fun as
It was
hell.
awesome.
That shit.
I got jumped by two
Yeah.
guys and I had a little axe and I fucking somehow managed to win. I would like rob people with the king's crown as my weapon. It was great.
The helmet, the spiked
And then-
helmet.
The kind of server that was the breaking point for us that we're like, all right, like we need to do our own thing
Yep.
or else we're never gonna get what we want. Was a server called Cami PD.
Oh yeah, they're still up and
Yeah,
down.
I
They're
know.
still kicking it. We
Yep.
just same thing, same real reason that we keep like leaving servers is the moderation. We didn't feel towards the end was very good. We feel like they were like really trying to benefit their police instead of benefiting players. Like something I
Mm.
didn't like a lot. Like they did a mayor election and they let like one of their owners run for mayor. I'm like that's a player job. Like admins should not take over that.
Yeah.
That's something players should do.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, no disrespect towards anyone from Gammy PD whatsoever. Like a
No,
lot of
yeah.
their admins and shit like that were really
cool
cool
with
people.
them.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just,
that's
you know,
right.
the way
No
it was
beef,
going.
no
like,
hate, but
things that happened to them.
everyone's got their opinions, like
But it's-
assholes. We've all got one.
disrespect towards them whatsoever.
Yeah, but it's also it's a very important.
Same thing with every other server we brought up. Like if we said
Yeah.
anything negative,
Yeah, but
we don't
Yeah.
we
it
don't mean
also
it in any
comes down
disrespectful
to
way.
that's your history line of why era developed. So it is very important that you go
Exactly.
past that sort
Right.
of thing because then players can understand, okay, it's not going to be a heavily moderated RP server. Understand it's not going to be a vet. Some people like heavily moderated, some people don't. I find that throughout the
Right. Yeah.
yeah.
We moderate. I would say we're heavy, like moderate. Like we're on every day. We're making sure shit's going well, but we're not the kind of people that will like get you banned and out of their server for like small reasons. Like we're a very fair moderation team.
Yeah, there was a lot of bodies around the town. People were doing the wrong thing and getting killed. That's part of RP.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That is,
That's what I prefer too.
yeah.
Yeah, we're
And one
not
thing
gonna
I
have
will
like
say too that
role
about
playing.
our one thing I will say about our walled city too that I notice is a lot better than every other walled city I've seen. There was barely there was violence. Don't get me wrong, but people were helping each other out, doing PVE things like fishing, farming, just truly looked like a community working together. Like I saw fires being built and people just gathering around a fire talking. And shit like
He
that.
built a fire.
that's what-
That's when I ran into Greedy. He
Yep.
built a fire. We just chat.
We was having a chat.
And
There was
that's what I think
someone was
DayZ's
fishing.
really
They
about,
gave me a
just, you
set
know,
of wellies and a cooking pot.
getting together
Um,
and doing small things like that with the
Got your
occasional
denim jacket.
gunfight or so.
We held someone up in a house and robbed them. Made them sing and dance.
Ah,
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Heard
Uh,
about that.
we tried to get a
Fucking, I'm getting yelled
lawman.
at by people.
Yeah, we tried to get a lawman to come across, but we couldn't find a lawman, so we ended up finding some random bloke, and then a whole crew came with us, and they got all sus on us because we had just one house, and we were just holding people up. It was great. It was great. It was wicked. But your server is very unique. And its second season. What gave you the idea to wall in a city and make a Wild West? Because am I assuming right that it's called Era RP because you're going to expand through the eras and eventually end up
Yeah, that's
2000?
Kev, you take this one.
Sorry, what was that?
You take this question.
Yeah, you must be the
Oh yeah,
lawman.
fucking a little bit.
Yeah.
But fucking our whole idea is that we're just gonna do a bunch of different time periods. Like everyone, like that does walled cities and shit like that. They always do the same exact thing where it's like, oh, there's a police force. You know, you work, just go rob people, be a criminal, do whatever. But we like the idea of limiting people to certain things. Like right now, like what I think makes it so that way people aren't robbing people constantly in our season right now is that it only takes one shot from a revolver to knock you out. Like it makes you like really think and strategize about what your next move is and like things like that. Like we just like limiting people and having people get creative with what they have instead of just the same thing over and over again.
a lot of
The same
jobs,
thing too with like it always has people role playing as different characters from like different time periods, like putting on Western accents and shit like that.
It
There's,
was
like,
good.
so
Everyone
many
took
different
a hold of it
opportunities to get
too.
creative with different things, which is just yeah. I love that. Like fucking, I don't think I've seen like our last season. I won't lie, kind of flopped. Like it was very experimental though for us. I will say.
it wasn't eras yet at that time. It was we had the idea
Yeah.
of let's make a walled city, but the cartel run it, so it's a very corrupt thing. And overall, like I still think it was a good idea, but what the problem was that this season like completely fixed was it was just robbing. Like this new
Constant
season just
crime.
robbing, but like I see people farming, helping each other out. People want to be medics and shit like that. Like that didn't happen when we did the cartel season, you know. And with the server being eras, different time periods, we always have a fresh idea. You know?
Yeah, you can move it around. You can move it forwards, move it backwards. It worked very well.
We'll probably always revert back to, you know, the best time period. So like we'll go a few time periods and then like maybe we'll go back to Western. Like
Yeah.
a lot of shit to do.
Yeah, a lot of
That was
expansion, a lot of
popular
chop
with
and
the people.
change.
I will say, I took a lot of the ideas for like the whole idea for like eras and shit like that from Oasis, like Roleplayers Oasis, because like with their whole like thing, like they had so many creative ideas for seasons and stuff like that, and their whole lore was just so deep. Like it was really awesome. Even though I didn't play on it that much, I was on it for quite a bit, but I didn't play on it that much. It was still just loved reading the lore and shit like that.
Yeah. I played on a server called Roleplayers Oasis, and its lore was hectic. And even to the point that they made the lore into a Spotify series where you could go and listen to the story itself, played by different characters and different voices and shit. And it was really good. Really, really good. I think lore is sometimes the thing that really sets off a good RP server. And that's when I started
Definitely is.
lining up you guys, and when I read through all your lore, I was like, whoa, okay, this is heavily in depth. You know what I mean? It's not just a Wild West town. There's a whole reason why they're here, and you know, it's a struggling community, and you know, and it was really, really, it was good to play, good to look through. What are some of the issues or problems you've had with running your servers?
I'll do this one.
Just
So,
people, honestly,
yeah,
like, yeah, go ahead.
a lot of things that we did when we were first starting our servers, we did group posts to get players.
Yep.
That brings in all types of characters. So
Yep.
when the season first finally launched, the first day was horrible. We had people boosting in there, KOSing, all that stuff.
And the Trotto crashed
Like
that day, so we couldn't ban him.
That's the same day. Itself, so we couldn't do anything
Yeah,
about it.
it was like 2 hours of non-stop chaos and people like, what the
Yeah, it
fuck
was
is this
chaos.
server? Why do
We
these people
lost
have
so many
M16s?
players
And
that
like,
day. It was not good, but pretty much that's been the only thing that is a problem for us, is trying to find, loyal player base. So far, we've already met so many amazing people.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
extremely fun to run the server.
But that's I suppose that's baptism by fire, isn't it? You basically had the worst possible situation
Yeah.
at the very start, lived through it, and now everything else is pretty cruisy.
It's all worked out. Everything's for a reason.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. RP can be a little bit tricky with like real life and RP talk. How does your server manage it? Do you guys mind if people come in and out of character?
We aren't that strict about it. It's just mostly the fact that it depends.
Metagaming
Like
only.
if it's like
It's
like if you're a
metagaming is
trader
the
or
big
whatever and
thing.
you're like, hey, 1 second, yeah, metagaming is a problem. Like
Yeah.
we don't like, sure, we could add a rule like, hey, you can't be in game chat or not game chat, party chat or whatever, but fucking then it just comes down to people are always going to be in party chat. Like there's no way of
Yeah,
enforcing
VoIP's not
that.
strong enough.
Just yeah. There's no point in making people stay in game chat, but like, right.
Yeah, so it's not as much as the character knowing what's going on. It's more the fact that people sub-communicating on the other side in a party and then bringing that into the game chat world. So you got a confrontation. You go in the party chat. Fuck, I'm stuck in a hostage situation. Come and help me out and kill these guys. And then all of a sudden you're back in the game chat and some guy goes pop pop pop. Like, how did you know? That's sort of metagaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Right.
And there's not a whole lot you can
Other
do
than
against
that, though, like,
because-
just people going in and out of RP, like, it isn't really, like, you're not gonna get banned for it, like, right.
Yeah.
We
you're-
don't
if
mind
you're-
it, it's just that if you're in a big group, like, just preferably,
if you're
like,
going
just
out
work
of your
around
way,
it.
if you just
Yeah, if you're
aren't
going out of your way,
trying
we
at
will
all,
tell you.
like you're gonna like if you do have to say something real fast, if you just say like add RP for a second, like say what you need to say, 'cause you know what happens sometimes.
Yeah, fair
RP
enough.
setting.
No, it's a very lax look at it and a good way for people who are new to RP and not looking for that strict RP hardcore rules. I found it a lot easier where I could just talk to the trader. There was a point there that you had your super guys in there, Mr. Starroy Sniper, and I was chatting to him. I've known Starroy, we've had him on the show before for a long time. I met him on a server, and so it was good to catch up with him just on the quiet, away from the actual RP setting. So no, it was good. It was very good. What have I got here? Okay, the server was very hectic but controlled. What do you think the biggest reason is for that sort of out of control? So I'll give you an example. Like I logged in about 20 minutes prior to, just about 10 minutes after you opened, and went round and started looting up, grabbed some loot, and then there was what I thought was a little gang walking around, shooting, tooting, cleaning up the street. So I panicked and got out of there, found a bush and logged out until it was time to jump back in. Later on, we discovered it was, I believe, Nick rolling around, just being the law, shooting his gun off and stuff
Yeah.
like that. There's a lot of times there was outbreaks of gunshots. There were people running around crazy.
The whole idea is that we want guns to be hard to get because, like I said, like with area, like with a time period.
I think another big thing
My bad
is
if I cut you off, like fucking.
No, you're good. You're good. No, you're good. I
Because
was just listening.
party,
No,
like the game chat right now is not working for me.
no,
like,
we know we're
very
patient
delayed,
with it. We're patient.
so.
Just scream and yell at it like we do.
Oh, let me try to relog in.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you have
what
trouble
was
with
the
that,
question I was
unplug,
asked?
replug, or go in a party and come back to game chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually that works really well. If you create a party and then flick it over to game chat, that works. Yeah, pretty good.
But yeah, the question was like, what's your biggest reason for that sort of controlled, out of control environment? Because it was well controlled. Like, it was very rough, and I thought, oh, this boxing match might get a bit out of hand. But then the boxing match came in, and everyone was all sweet and cool, and everyone just stood around and watched, and the contestants went at it, and
Boys, mind if I take this one?
yeah, I got
yeah,
this.
go ahead.
I got it. So
I mean, I
think
feel
a
like
big part of it was I get it. So like,
Alright.
especially because it was like the first day, no one had guns, and we don't want it to be like where we're just walking around with guns. We definitely want it fair environment for everybody. So like, start of it, no one else had guns, and we were, but tried to punch anybody or that. You probably saw they would just get shot immediately.
yep.
But
So,
another
laid
thing
the
is
law
just
early.
getting good players. Yeah, and just trying to establish that like, if you break a rule like in an RP setting. Page.
What I think
Yeah.
was the most important thing that kept it controlled, like out of controlled, was the fact that we want guns to be a little, like, you have to work for them, not too difficult to get, but you have to work for them in order to get them because of the fact that with no ballistic protection, it is so easy to just kill someone really quick. So we want it to be expensive, and we don't want to do what other RP servers do, where it's like, oh, all guns are illegal because it's the West, Wild West. You have a gun, it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, I did see that
Like,
the gentleman on my right in blue destroyed your Apple economy. Prices went from
yeah, he
spent like
did.
400
Hey,
hails
that-
on that.
yeah, about $4 or $5 an apple went crashing down to $1 an apple.
I think I sold out his inventory at one point.
Your trader was
that
very good
genuinely took me
too.
by surprise, I think.
Yeah, no, you're
That's-
you
Yeah,
tra-
that would have been me, and the
yeah,
Black
that's the
Raider.
problem.
Yep.
I was being the law the whole time. He was, trading and shit. And then Cal was doing a mix of everything.
Yeah. No, it was absolutely wicked. What can we look forward to seeing on the server in the future? What's the future plans? What's the future goals?
One of our plans is that we're gonna add the ruined town, like the old town that we added in our lore, into like a wooded area nearby where like if you go there you can get better loot, but it's like AOS zone, so and like zombies are gonna be there too, so it's a bit of a risk going there.
Oh, nice. Gonna expand on the town. Allow the players to get. I
Yeah,
did
and
hear
that,
about that and could talk about contaminated areas, and maybe do a whole lap of the town to find the way out. But I was talking to someone. I don't know who I was talking to about the contaminated areas. Is that what you're referencing?
I know that some guy, like we spoke to another guy about it. He was probably walking around just telling people about it. Pretty sure I heard it happening right outside of the trader. But
Yeah.
right now, we don't have like we have a lot of plans. Like we plan on doing a mayor election pretty soon, so that way there's gonna be some sort of civilian power. But other than that, though, it's just mostly map expansions and just like we want players
Like,
to
I
run
wanna-
everything pretty much. We want
I
them
wanna
to
open
open
up that
shops
hill.
and stuff, which is why Trader doesn't have too much.
Yep.
We
in
want to
terms of,
do
like-
lots of, events, because that's another thing we saw from playing, like Cami PD and the Refuge is that, a walled city's great, but eventually you're going to discover everything. You're going
Yeah.
to need more stuff to do.
Yep.
We're
There
just
is a point
trying
where
to get
everything's
events in
been
there,
done.
Yep,
Yeah.
speaking of after this, we're going to go do a fishing tournament thing. Should be fun.
Oh, nice. I need to get Q onto that. He's an expert pot fisherman.
When he's sober.
When he's sober. Coming in his little tandy
He's
and
still there. He's taking his little nap right there.
he's had a little sleep. He'll be alright. He'll wake up in the
He's
next
always with us in spirit.
100%.
Or in spirits.
100%. Well, that's the end of our little question run.
Oh,
Yep. So,
it's time? It's time?
I thank
Wait,
you,
get my plate
community, for
there,
your support.
Let me get my plate.
Uh-oh,
Oh,
Matthew's
yes,
Hey,
on the pod.
hey,
I do this
yeah.
every week.
Yeah, you have to wait till I say let it
Oh,
begin.
I see.
Calm
The
down.
car quieted down.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh shit!
Oh, one
The car
disappeared.
completely went under the map.
Hey, dude.
Oh, it ate it.
all right, so I'd like to thank
Yeah,
everyone
it's
for
not there
coming.
anymore.
Appreciate you guys for sharing a little about your server in the future. It was an absolute wicked, in-depth view.
I don't know where to go.
Where are they, Noah?
Zombie Bowling, absolutely legendary. I think it was Goblin Man, our winner. But
had
now
fun
it's
doing
time to purge the
Pretty
stage.
sure it was new.
So, after 3, I'd like you all to begin the purge.
Found one, Noah. I found one.
2,
Yeah, no.
3.
Let's get him. Ah!
Right, ladies and gentlemen, Santa's here.
Ah,
So the end of the show is done. I'd like to thank you all for coming out for our Peasants podcast. I'd like to thank our guests, absolute
shit.
legends from Era RP. Absolute legends coming out. If you want to get on the podcast, we've got some absolutely wicked things
I
coming
would.
up.
yeah,
Coming
wait, I'm
into
still
the
here.
show. We're
where
currently
you at?
in
Flash of the Titans.
plans of
above you.
organising
These
someone
guys are allowed, so why shoot
from
'em?
the duping community to come on and talk about
no.
that. Our podcast server is TPP, the Peasants Podcast. If you want to join us for a slog out, there's the password there.
I
I'd
don't
like
really
to
know
thank
what to
you
do
all
now.
for coming
I'm
out.
above you. I'm above
Flash
you.
of
I'm
the
above you.
Titans. Alright.
Come out to the podcast. It's going to be a big showdown here.